are you?
Could be better. Business is rather slow.
Is it? Yeah. It's Labor Day weekend, you know. People are probably out partying more than they are buying cars, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, well, I'm sure give it some time, you know. People start hearing that you're around. You got your ads out, right? And your yellow pages and everything?
Yeah, but the one customer I did have, he came by, he damaged one of my trucks.
Oh, geez. Well, did you want to make a formal report, or you just want to
I'd
let it
like
go?
to, yes.
Well, let me pull over to your shop so I'm not blocking these pumps here, and we'll talk about it. Okay, what was your name, sir?
Carmichael Iverson.
Which vehicle was damaged? And I'm just going to type first, and then I'll take pictures after we're done typing here.
It was that bright orange Camacho pickup truck over at the very front of the lot.
And what's the extent of the damage?
I would have to say the extent of the damage is, well, extensive. The fender is pushed in, the bumper is displaced, the fog light and headlight are broken and do not work, and there is a bit of frame bending and some suspension articulation issues.
Okay, and did you get a visual on the person who did this?
Yes. So the story is they dropped by, they wanted to see what the lot was offering. One of the guys was up in my face about, like, jokes I was making that were offensive, but really I wasn't making any jokes that were offensive. I was just listing facts. And
Gotcha.
the other
He was
guy
just accusing you of it because he didn't want to base reality of whatever you were saying about the scenario.
Yes. And the other guy, this rather portly gentleman, well, he started with trying to test the durability of the fabric roof, so
Okay,
there's roof sag
sorry,
now.
I'm going to stop you just a second. Is there two suspects here?
Well, the one I want to go after is the driver, but I would say there's two suspects because the other one kind of egged his friend on.
Okay. Yeah, I'd have to look at penal code on that to see. I mean, if anything, it's probably going to be a small misdemeanor. But before you go any further, let me go ahead and get a description of the driver. Let's start first with the driver's vehicle.
The driver was in this bright blue mainland car, a Skyline GTR, 34 generation, R34 generation. Big tuner wing on the back, tuner body kit, custom wheels.
What color was that tuner wing?
Looked carbon fiber black with silver struts.
And just so I'm on the same page here, because I'm not very familiar with the technical terms, that would also be called a spoiler, right?
Yes.
Okay. I believe I've seen that vehicle. That's why I was clarifying there. Okay. Did you happen to get a plate on it?
I did not, but I did have a heavy visual on both gentlemen.
Okay, let's go with the driver first.
Okay, so the driver of the vehicle and he was also driving my vehicle when it was damaged. He was a rather portly gentleman wearing a gray shirt, bluish, blackish pants, and a red ball cap in reverse.
Sorry, because I do this in an order. What was his, sorry, was he white, black, Hispanic?
He was white. He was about my height. And he had glasses like mine.
Okay, and then his physical features and clothing?
Yeah, he was rather heavy set. He was wearing a gray t-shirt, bluish, blackish pants. I would say dark blue to be on the safe side. And then a red ball cap worn reversed. Oh, and he had dark hair as well.
And this is the person you're actually pressing the charges on the property damage?
Yes. He also had a rather nasally voice. His friend mentioned his first name was James, I think.
Okay, unless you got something else on him, let's go ahead and go over to his friend.
Okay, his friend, he was also white. He also had darker hair, but he had a beard. And he was wearing aviators. He also vaped heavily.
Anything on his clothing?
Yeah. lighter t-shirt. I believe it was light gray or white, dark in color vest, and blue jeans. I mean, he puffed that vape right into my face and just said into my face, "Eat my vape," or whatever it was. I mean, I got exposed to toxic chemicals when I served, and I'll tell you what, that reminded me right of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Did you want to press any charges on the second gentleman? I mean, if he's was he spitting on you while he was blowing, or was his breath going directly into your mouth and nose?
It was just vape smoke into my eyes, nose. I don't want to press charges on him, just on the driver.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify on that. I mean, if he's like breathing air up into your nostrils, we could probably make a case for battery, but if you're not wanting to press charges, then we'll just concentrate more on the first guy.
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Okay, and so on the first guy, it's going to be property damage, and did he do anything else that might be legally offending, if you will?
No, not really, just the property damage.
940.
Okay, if you want to walk me over to that car, I'll get some pictures for the courts and everything.
So, this is the vehicle right here, this Camacho. I
Okay.
purchased it used off of a very nice farmer rancher, low mileage, and then, as you can see, he got up onto the roof bars, and the fabric is really sagging down on the roof because of the stretching.
Okay, I can try and walk with my phone. That wasn't working too well. So, the roof I need to get a picture of?
Well, you can get a picture of the sagging of the roof fabric right there.
There we go. What else we got here? The front, was it?
Yeah, the front passenger side. He took it up that mountain road there and rolled it off some rocks.
Okay, right here on the quarter panel?
Yeah, the front quarter. The bumper's pushed in, fender, the lights are broken, the suspension is misaligned, and the wheel is misaligned. You can see there's a hole punctured in the radiator right there where a branch hit it.
Okay, got that one.
Alright.
Alright, well, I will, if you do see him, just go ahead and, I think I gave you my phone number last time I talked to you, didn't I? My personal number?
I think so.
Just reach out to me, and if you see him, like if he comes back and tries to do more business with you, then maybe we'll do a little stall tactic till I can get here.
I'm already working on having him trespassed with the State of San Andreas Dealership Association.
Okay, I mean, did you want me to put in a formal trespass with the with Blaine County Sheriff's Office as well?
That would be nice, yes. He can buy cars from Jerry, but he's not buying anything from me. I don't care how rich he is, or how rich his friend claims he is.
Okay. No, that's good. That's your right as a proprietor. Well, I'll have units out looking for them, and we'll try and make contact and, of course, confirm the trespass warning with them, and then file the civil property damage there. Do you want him criminally charged as well, or civilly?
Well, if it adds up to a certain amount, that depends. How much is the criminal charges?
I mean, I would let me see if I can look that up for you.
Because as far as I'm concerned, the misalignment, the radiator, all of the important stuff, along with the frame and everything, and the cosmetics, that'll cost me over $7,500, maybe around 10 grand to replace.
Well, so criminal charges, if he pays anything, it's going to go to the county. That doesn't go to you. Civilly is where you'll recoup your losses. Criminal is just going to have it to where we cite him. It'll probably be a cite and release, honestly, but he'd pick up some form of misdemeanor charges of destruction of property. But I mean, at the same time, if it was an accident, did he sit here and bash it, or did he just take it on a test drive and bang it up?
He took it on a test drive and purposefully piloted it over the rocks.
And you visually saw him purposely damage it?
I was in the passenger seat. It's required by my insurance company.
Oh, okay. I did not realize that. Gotcha. Well, I mean, we
I
could.
feel like I suffered whiplash from that.
So, I mean, if we pursue criminal charges on something like that, he did bring it back. He didn't attempt to steal it. You're unharmed, right?
Well, I didn't get any injuries. I don't think I suffered whiplash or anything when he rolled the damn thing over, but...
Okay, so the worst he's going to get is a fine from the county. So that's up to you, but at least it'll put something on his record that would make us aware of, his potential future intentions, if that makes sense.
His reckless tendencies and disregard for everyone else's property.
Right, so that's up to you. If you're wanting to go to court and all that over a $500 fine and a minor thing on his record, or you could just concentrate more on the civil aspect of it. Either way, I would strongly suggest you pursue a civil action, though.
That's what I was thinking. It would be smarter for me, for my lawyers, for my insurance.
Yeah, because it's going to cost you money to criminally charge him, because odds are he's going to show up to court also. You're going to have your lawyer there. I can't advise you on any of this. I'm probably saying more than I should anyways. But it's up to you whether we go the criminal route with this. And if we do the criminal route, you'll still be able to go the civil route. It's not an one or the other thing. I need to get confirmation from you whether you want me to press charges or not. And that doesn't change the civil standings.
Charges.
Okay.
That's my final answer. I'll take civil charges on this one.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll attempt to make contact with this individual and just formally make him aware, hand him the paperwork. If I can find his address, which I'd have to have more of a name or a plate or something, but I can go knock on his door. Otherwise, I'll just see if I can catch him driving around, and I'll serve him.
That's him! He mentioned he had a blue Raptor. He's coming in right now.
Okay, no worries.
Hey! Hey, what did I say about coming back here?
Well, don't engage. Don't engage.
Hello, dude. We're here to test drive one of your vehicles.
No dice. I'm having your son trespassed. He damaged one of mine.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have you pull over and speak with us for a minute, please?
The person in the driver's seat, he damaged one of my trucks on a test drive, and I can't have someone irresponsibly doing such a thing.
Yes, sir. Could I just have you pull over along the fence line there and step out and talk with me for a minute, please?
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I've been spoken to this gentleman, and he said that there's been a property damage issue, so I just want to speak with you about that and make sure that you're aware that he's filing a civil suit with you on that.
Well, I don't know what that would be. I've never been here before in my life.
Yeah, dude, we've never, been here ever in our lives, dude.
Sir, is this the gentleman that you're claiming damaged your property?
Well, I recognize that nasally voice anywhere, and I can tell you one thing. My cameras will prove him wrong.
Okay. Well, sir, I've got the paperwork here, actually. I've just finished filling it out. I just need to print it off in the vehicle, so I guess I physically don't have the paperwork. But I'm just here to inform you that this gentleman here is civilly suing you over property damage, and he is formally trespassing you from the property as well.
Okay.
So let me
Well,
get
fine,
that.
dude. We'll, take our business elsewhere.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's
come on,
fine.
Chad, let's go.
Make sure you stay here. I need to get you that paperwork. Please don't leave. You're detained at this time, sir.
Good luck!
County 451, show me on a 1031 with a blue in color truck, a Raptor. This way, Danny.
you get him or no?
No, I mean, the acceleration on this thing isn't going to catch up to them when I have to flip around in the parking lot, you know.
Well,
Unfortunately, but at this point, you don't have to worry about pressing criminal charges because now I'm going to put obstruction on them and put a bolo out. So
Thank you very much for your time.
They could have just accepted the paperwork and been on their way, but they want to add obstruction. They're lucky I'm not putting fleeing and eluding on it, but really all they did was leave the scene of an investigation. So I'll make sure to put those charges in, and if I see them, I'll attempt to give them the paperwork that you want them to have for the civil suit.
Thank you very much, officer. You're too kind.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Iverson. You have a good one.
You too.
That's the oh my God.
Rear, closing. Front, away.
Shots are more important. County 451, I'm investigating shots fired in the area of 940 Route 68. This is Josh.
Okay, Deputy Fleetwood, I'd like to make a criminal charge report on that person I just trespassed. He snuck around the back of my dealership and he slashed the tires of some of my vehicles, including one I was about to make a deal on with another customer.
Was that was that related to the shots fired I heard? I was just a block down the road.
Yeah, one of my customers was, he was shooting in self-defense. One of them brandished a knife at him.
Were they behind the building, or were they in front of the building? 'Cause I'm behind the building right now.
They parked their truck behind the building and jumped over the fence to, hit the vehicles in the lot.
Looks like they're gone at this point. I'll be right there.
Yeah, they left. They were in the same blue truck. I'll see you soon.
Alright, bye.
All I did was want to civilly charge him.
Okay,
Hello, Deputy.
first of all, who fired the shots? Are they still on the property?
It was this gentleman over here. He fired in self-defense. I saw
I
one of them.
understand. Just being that there's a weapon that was actively shot, I need to make sure it's secured.
Oh, yeah,
Of course.
Here you go, man.
Okay. And I'll just put it on the hood of my car. I'm not taking it from you or anything. This is just to secure the scene right now.
Yeah, go for it, man. It's all good.
Okay, let me go ahead and start with you. So, what did you see?
Oh, yeah, these guys, they came up, I was buying, that one right there, man.
Oh, the
and
one on the end here?
They came up and, yeah, they came up and I saw them sneak around, and then I heard a tire pop. It was like this big fat guy in his green shirt that popped the tire, man. And,
okay, so that'd probably be the driver that we were talking about earlier, right, Carmichael?
Yes.
Yeah, he ran off, and we went after them. And I jumped the fence, and they kind of lunged toward me a bit with a knife, so I shot their tires.
Before we get too far ahead.
I shot, and it missed, and it hit their tires, I should say.
Okay, let's just one step at a time here. So where were they, and you when you followed them, was it on foot? Was it in a vehicle? Just so I
was
got clear.
entirely on foot.
Here.
Okay, I've got my body cam
Okay.
on, so whatever I can,
so-
get recorded in accurate means, even if you have to point kind of the direction you went, that sort of thing.
So
Of course.
they started here.
Okay,
I first saw them here when they popped the tire.
I'll be right back.
no worries.
And then they started running that way.
Hey, Jared.
Okay, you want to
Toward the fence.
walk
And
me that
I
direction
followed.
while you're telling me about it? Just kind of walk me that direction. Again, just so I can get it all on body cam for the
Yeah,
courts and
over
everything.
this way, man. So we went this way to the fence. They kind of ran further back behind this building, man, and they used that trash can back there to jump over. But
Okay, yeah, I see
jumped.
it there.
I jumped over right here.
Okay, so they went all the way to the end of the fence. You jumped early.
Yeah, and then they ran towards the car, but then one of them came after me with a knife, man.
Okay, so they doubled back when they saw you were still behind them.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what are you doing, man?
Let me stop you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep interrupting. Where was their vehicle at this point?
It was over the fence here.
Right
if you want
nearby?
to jump
or-
over.
Yeah, we can do that.
It was like right there, man.
Okay, so they weren't too far
Between
from the
these
fence.
trees.
So no
No.
more than you got over the fence. They were probably turning around with the knife, I would assume.
They're right there, man. They're
Okay.
really right there, pretty much.
And that's when you pulled your firearm out?
Yes. And
Okay.
I wasn't necessarily aiming toward them, to be honest. It was more just to scare them, but I fired a shot and it hit one of their tires that day.
Okay.
Because I heard a pop. And so I just assumed that was the tire, man.
So really, it doesn't sound like they committed any crime to you per se. I mean,
Not
They
not
did
me
pull a
personally.
knife,
I
but,
mean, they
yeah.
pulled a knife and then they were slashing these tires and slashing tires to the vehicle I just bought. Man.
okay. So
Like we were literally finishing up signing the papers, man.
yeah, no worries. Other than that, I appreciate your statement, but you're good to go about your day. I will need a couple minutes with Mr. Iverson though before I go.
All right, thanks, man.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, so obviously we're doing the trespass, which we were already doing that, but we're going to add how many times property damage? How many vehicles did they hit?
So, I looked around at all the tires for the vehicles, and it seems they only hit the one I was about to make a deal on.
Of course that's the one they would hit, right?
Yeah, of course. There was another one hiding over behind another vehicle, but they don't seem to have gotten that one.
Okay. So were you or any of your patrons injured?
No, I don't believe so. They were just running away. They didn't brandish anything at me. I was making a deal over by the hood, or the tire pop. I saw the head of the driver pop up from that window and start running over that way. I followed him past my car, or him and his buddy. They jumped the dumpsters. I didn't jump the dumpsters because I didn't want to get my suit dirty, but Lawrence over there, he followed them. He shot at them in self-defense after they came at him with the knives, and I think he hit the tires as they were running away.
230-451 direct.
230.
What's your updated location?
Just right on the street at 944.
When
Route
you
68.
get here, can you actually, directly across the street from me is my suspect vehicle. Can you do a 1050 on this guy? He's actually getting in his car right now, if you can speed it up a bit. He's directly across the street from the RV shop here in the grass, in between the gas station and the dirt road. Once you got the 50 on him, I'll come over.
Is he in the vehicle?
Yes, he is.
This blue truck.
That is correct. He was standing on top of it. He matches the description.
There we go. It's gonna be at 31. We'll be going east, Route 68. 944.
I can take call-outs. Continuing past the Yellow Jack, Route 68. Timers are started. Continuing on 68 onto Panorama. Going eastbound. You're going to take over. I lost eyes on you guys.
Down forward, continuing on Sonora here, past Rex's Diner. He's weaving in and out of traffic, speeds in excess of 90 to 100 miles an hour.
Damn.
Continuing South Sonora Way, 725, approaching the power station. Continuing past the power station, 727 here. Approaching the junction with 15, stand by. He's getting to the opposite lanes of traffic. I believe he was last seen going southbound and northbound lanes.
Are you for sure that he took the southbound route?
Unknown at this time. I lost visual right here at 402. From what I could tell, it looked like he went opposite lanes and took the exchange lane
Did
going
he?
south.
Did
Go
you
ahead.
make him? Did you see him successfully make it to Route 15 though, or could he have gone straight into the Tataviam Mountains?
Negative. No, I can. I saw he went opposite lanes and took the as if he was going 15. If you're going 15 north, he took that road or that lane that would take you right on the Sonora Way. So he went opposite lanes to get there. I'm sorry if this is a little confusing.
No, I went up into the mountains. Are we 0% chance on mountains?
Very, very slim. It's possible maybe I didn't. I'm not sure what I saw, but I'm pretty sure he went on
10-4. I was just going off of instinct that a truck like that
10-4.
might be comfortable up here.
County 230. I've got him here at 402. Gonna be at the ammunition. He's gonna be going north 15 now. Getting back on north 15, 402. Almost
10-4
sliding
here,
a
wait.
little bit.
I see you guys coming.
10-4.
I'm going to reactivate timers now. We paused them.
10-9, Matt.
I'm reactivating timers as of now. We got about 4.5 minutes.
10-4.
Looks like we're continuing on the Route 13 northbound, passing the Sandy exit. Passing the 24/7 now. Speeds around 100 miles an hour. Road conditions light. Road is dry. Continuing past U-Tool and making it up to the mill. Whatever those things are called. Uh, 230, I had a minor migraine. I don't know where you're at.
I'm on I also. Did you see me?
Yeah, I saw you as I was passing you. Did you say you
yeah,
had a
no,
little
you're good.
migraine
That's
also?
what Yeah, I had a huge brain fart. I'm pretty sure I caught a glimpse of him going down East Joshua, but by the time I caught up with what I think I saw, he was gone. So I don't know if he just, I'm assuming he just went straight down Joshua.
Probably. It sounds like we had the same head tingle then.
Yeah. No
Okay.
worries.
I'll pause the timers and we'll give it a few.
Alright, thanks buddy. I just saw that, that blue pickup truck going north, Panorama.
10.
Passing flywheels.
Active 31.
Alright, we'll be breaking off that.
Break, I just saw him on Joshua eastbound.
10-4.
We're going to be 31 again. Continuing eastbound, Joshua coming at the turn for Grapeseed and continuing straight. Timers, we're going to reset timers. Coming up on the 13, going southbound. Small migraine. Still with him though. Coming up on the Yellow Jack. 1046.
Ten 9 you're posting?
I'm passing the 24/7 southbound Route 13. Heavy plumes of smoke coming into the vehicle, possibly from a vape pen. We're going under the Sandy Bridge now. Approaching the 15 exit. Speeds at about 90. Passing the Route 15 exit and continuing on the 13. Passing Bolingbrook.
South 13.
We're turning on the dirt road, heading back toward Harmony. It's going to be the dirt road at 722. If you have not passed the Sandy exit, you may double back. Passing La Fuente Blanca on this dirt road. Postal 721. Taking a left towards Sonora Road.
Yeah, Bolingbrook proper and try to cut over.
Heading into the Redwood Lights racetrack. Ugh. We're now on Sonora Road, heading back into Harmony. Had a small TC here, continuing on though. They took a turn into the mountains. Stand by.
Yep.
I believe they're on Bay Tree Canyon, attempting to catch up. Losing power after that. Continuing down Bay Tree Canyon, I'm at 707, no ice currently. Break, I've got them. They're going to be off-road 707, just off of Bay Tree Canyon, at the intersection of Bay Tree Canyon and Mount Hon in the Vinewood Hills.
I'm trying to
We're
make my way
turning back around. They're going down the hill, I believe.
What's the nearest postal?
707. I'm not going to pursue off-road.
10.
I could, but it's not worth the risk.
4. We'll,
They're going to be in the area of Great Chaparral, if you're familiar with that area. It's going to be I believe, dirt road that's going to bring them out by Bay Tree Canyon 933. If they were to continue on that route. Drake, I've got him, and my calculations were correct. We're going to be back on Bay Tree Canyon, re-engaging 707.
Confirm you're still at 707.
Yeah, taking a right onto Galileo, heading westbound. Continuing Galileo.
What's the postal?
707. Taking a right onto Mount Vinewood Drive, heading back toward the county. Continuing straight onto Zancudo Grand Valley. Postal 1004 going to be coming out on Route 68 in that area. Exiting on Route 68 at the church, heading back into Harmony. Taking the Route 68 approach to turn towards Sandy. And continuing on to Joshua, coming up on the railroad tracks. Speeds around 95, passing the exit to Stab City, continuing on Joshua. Road conditions dry, traffic light. Still going about 95 on Joshua, 1011, passing the second traffic signal. At my estimate, we're probably 4 minutes on pit. I want to play it safe here. Passing Panorama, continuing on Joshua. We're slowing down to about 80 here on East Joshua, passing Marina, continuing on. If that other unit wants to pass, I'm having some head issues.
10-4. 8-4. I believe he's out.
Flip bail.
Yeah.
Let me see some hands!
Headed towards the,
Show me some hands! Hands!
F you, dude! F you! Ow, my face! Ow, shit!
Right there. Let me see hands.
Ow. That's not fair, dude. I tripped. Oh, I tripped, dude.
All right.
310,
I
got another one with you?
Oh, my
I hear you.
chin, my face.
Keep those hands out. I want you to stand up or go to your knees, either way, with your hands up.
But my face hurts again.
I'll get EMS started for you.
My pretty face.
Or at least, okay, then put your hands out to your side and I'll approach you that way.
Oh my god.
Put your hands up.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Only this
Still on
left
the
and right
tracks there?
Because I'm
Hey, sir.
full AF.
10-4 coming.
You do anything crazy, you're going to get tased.
My face hurts, dude. I tripped on my beautiful face. All the babes aren't gonna dig me now.
County 451 got 1 10 15, one still outstanding.
My
I got
pretty
you. Watch
face.
Cross here.
Can we also start one EMS? Okay. Before you say anything else, you got the right to remain silent.
we got
Anything
one
you say can will be
over
used
here
against you in a
that's
court of
all.
law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided to you by the state of San Andreas. Do you understand?
Whatever, dude. It's not fair, dude. We ran out of gas, and then I tripped over something, and my pretty face is all scuffed up. Bits are gonna dig me, and they're gonna delete me on, like, Snapchat and stuff.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, you're lucky you tripped because I couldn't get my taser out, so I about had no other choice.
If need be on your,
I'd so sue you if you tased me, dude.
tunnel here.
All right, watch your head here.
1040.
I can't see my head because my eyes are in it, dude. I gotta have a mirror.
All right, stand by with me, sir. I'm gonna get that siren shut off and get you some EMS coming.
I can't stand. You got me locked in a car, dude. My face hurts so bad.
I hear you. But just stand by, man. All right, so what was going on today?
Some a-hole like said we heard his cars or something, dude. I don't know what it was. So then you tried to say, like, we need to leave, so we left, and then we come back, and then, like, not actually back, but we were near the place, and then they got to tell us to leave again, so he just left, and then
Okay,
we
well,
come back, and then we ran out of gas, and I tripped, and my pretty face is all scuffed up, and babes aren't gonna dig me no more. That's not cool.
well, I don't know if that last part is exactly the case. I mean, you know, women can be understanding with some of those things, but the big thing here is your buddy was just looking at a civil suit. There were no criminal charges, and when I said you guys were detained and you still took off, that's where it stepped up to this.
We didn't hear that. The last thing we heard, we said you trespassed, which means you gotta leave. You can't be here, dude.
Right,
so
but I
we
also,
left.
even if you didn't hear me mention detain as you were pulling off, I told you I had paperwork I needed to give to you guys, so you still left. But even at that, we're even beyond that, because then when we tried to talk to you, you took off on us. So at any part there, this could have been remedied until you took off on my fellow officer there. That was where it stepped up to a whole new level. We could have talked it out up until that point.
I don't know what remedy means, and you're not on my level, dude, because I'm cool. Like, oh my god, I got covered. Cut that! Are you okay, dude?
All right, just watch your head. I'm going to get you out so you can speak with the EMS. Watch your head.
Oh my god, I told you I can't watch my head. I can't see it without a mirror.
Hello there.
Hey.
All right, are you gonna be
So-
cooperative if I let you go?
Yeah.
What's the deal here?
Yeah.
What was this all for? Because I got on shift right when you had me come over, and then they took off.
I was gonna brief you. Hang on, let me quiet myself down a bit here. I was gonna brief you when you pulled up, but then I looked across the street waiting on you, and there he was. So, anyways, this was all over a civil suit. They had damaged some property on a test drive with Mr. Carmichael, and he wanted to file civil charges and trespass them, and they showed up on the property. So I told them, okay, well, hang out here a second. I'm going to get you the paperwork to formally trespass and get you the civil papers. And then they decided to leave. He claims he didn't hear me say that he was detained, which I guess,
always
depending on his earshot and everything, they were backing out when I said that, but I figured it'd kind of be assumed when I said I've got paperwork for you. So I was willing to look past that. And then when I saw him the second time when you were showing up, that's where I said just 1050 him, that way we could talk to him and figure it all out. But I told him, just like I told him, the second he took off on you, it changed the whole ball game. It could have been civil up in
Yeah. And then so I saw there was, I didn't realize there were two people. There was I saw the pickup truck and I saw someone in the bushes. And it just took that extra second and you telling me for sure what I'm looking at and looking for.
Yeah. I knew if I tried to approach him, I wouldn't even make it across the street before they bolted.
Yeah.
And I knew you were two blocks down the road, so I'm like, I got a great idea here.
Yep. No.
Perfect timing.
It would have worked great if they didn't, if not for them.
Like I said, I joined right, like literally, I came
Yeah.
on you guys. So I have
Yeah,
no idea
yeah.
what's going on. I just went in the back of that vehicle there for you.
So now you know as much as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, initially, yeah. I mean, you guys were just like, okay, we're chasing a blue truck.
Yep, that's it.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
I
what
don't
our truck was until you passed me. County
310, go ahead.
Vehicles were picked up with the yellow jack. I'm going to go for a little drive around. For all intents and purposes, I'm a 10-8.
10-4. I'll show you 10-8. Hello there, Mr. Iverson.
Hello there. It's surprising to see you.
Well, they let us all throughout Blaine County. Basically, every nook and cranny of Blaine County was touched in that pursuit. But we were able to get them out just outside of Sandy Shores. And the driver, the one who threatened you guys with the knife, I assume that was the heavyset one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got him for fleeing and eluding, and I'm also going to recommend charges of aggravated assault when it came to brandishing the knife at you guys. Obviously, that'll have to be investigated, your word versus theirs kind of a thing.
Of course, of course.
His passenger, though, we did not have any criminal charges on, aside from being just with him along the whole way. We did not actually observe him committing a crime, so
County 6-2.
we
I've
did
got a
let him go.
suspicious thing.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as civilly though, I mean, you're good to go. Matter of fact, this whole scene that they created will probably help you in court with the civil suit, so shouldn't be too much. If you need me there, just let me know, and we can just give me the court date, and I can be there to assist you with my part of the witness statement.